Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So North Carolina's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Gets it out fast. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to it. Across the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's caught. It's Noble. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback, surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a...
They get
That's what I'm talking about.
and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
That's a win for the quarterback. That was on me.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Paul. And it is a good idea to gain tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And the field goal.
Hey, Joy, how's it going?
Yeah, Josh, I texted you about Patient Lozano.
Oh, Lord.
She still needs a ride today. I told her, she still did not update her insurance.
Oh, jeez. Okay, all right. I'm finna set up a ride right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem. Let me put this on pause real quick. All right.
Is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Both teams scored on their first possession, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run for it. And some room to work. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. Fourth and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Noble. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, UNC! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense. Back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. To the ground with the back.
Oh, what was that?
Finding open areas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal back.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion.
He rocked that
Great job
transition.
hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion. And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the gun to Gill, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another
drop.
incompletion on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll get rid of it.
Oh.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged out of the air. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Fires to the middle.
Oh, my God.
Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I thought we would have been straight.
Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the
Talking about
third quarter.
receivers
This
wasn't ready for
offense
the throw,
did not
so you
want to be
batted the
in
ball
facing
in.
a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Throws for the tight end.
Oh, my gosh. No, not head job. Not.
They got him free for a bit.
Bro, what was that?
To the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Pulls it, fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Third down play from the gun. Got a man. It's Galladay. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield.
Right there.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And I knew that's it. It's about to be that
Second
deep
and goal for the
option.
offense. Trying to bully their way in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. Now this defense is set up 4th.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had 3 times reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and...
You see something real quick. Hold on, y'all.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The run from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wow.
He can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money.
Really nice job.
That 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to...
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Oh my God.
Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can lead. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, they should have
This
been running the
offense
ball.
will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Paul. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that he's doing it.
Touchdown, Orange! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA.
Finding an escape route.
Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw's playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That last completion sets him up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Oh!
Good catch down the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burton. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. If there's time to pad the stats.
Oh, my God.
He'll be stopped.